Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for joining us for this Healer Within live practice sampler session. These live sessions have been a great way for our community to stay connected as we attempt to keep everyone connected and practicing and up and moving and hopefully healthy. For more online practice opportunities, including those offered by our presenter today, please check the list of virtual practice groups, or VPGs, on our website, which is healerwithinfoundation.org. You'll find that under our practice groups tab at the top of the homepage. Our practice leader today is Lori Formella. Lori has been kind enough to lead us in several live practices here. She's a certified IIQTC senior trainer. She's certified Spring Forest Qigong trainer and a Circle of Life healthcare coach. We're delighted to have her lead us again today. And today, Lori will be doing a seated Vitality Qigong practice. So please grab a chair. For anyone who's feeling a little weary or a little undermotivated or maybe just tapped on this Thursday morning, this will be a nice, gentle, seated practice for us all to follow along with. So Lori, I'm delighted to have you with us again today. I will turn things over to you now so that we can get going with practice. And thank you again for being here with us today.
Thank you, Christy. I think I'm on.
You are.
Okay, great. So, hello everyone, and welcome to this wonderful Qigong practice. And again, thanking the Healer Within Foundation and giving gratitude to you and yourself for being here and taking care. And as Christy said, this is going to be seated. Some people need to sit and do their Qigong, and that is very, very powerful as well. And also, if you feel like standing, you can stand and do it. But if you need to sit or just feel like you need to do a little activity, but not so much, have a seat. And just another way to do this wonderful practice in a seated approach. So let's take a moment to bring our attention to our three treasures. The first is the body. Even as we're seated, we're untensing the body. We're letting go of any unnecessary tension. And bring your awareness to your sit bones, and on your chair, just weight shift side to side so you feel those sit bones kind of like your feet on a chair. And so rather than your feet holding your upper body, your sit bones are keeping you erect. And straightening that spine, so sinking the lower spine like a tree trunk down into the floor, into the earth, rising up also to the sky, connected to the earth and the sky, the universe. Opening the fingers, loosening the joints, lowering the shoulders. And then let's take a nice deep breath in. Let's turn to our breath treasure, our breath of life. And taking a nice deep inhale, holding your belly, maybe feeling that breath fill the belly. And then slowly exhaling. You can choose through your nose or your mouth, whatever feels good. Nice and slow. Inhaling through the nose, filling the belly, and exhaling softly and slowly, kind of like you're cooling a spoon of hot soup. And then let's bring our focus to the treasure of our mind and set the intention for this practice to be in the present moment. So let's take those thoughts of the future, thoughts of the past, bring them together holding them and maybe blowing them away. Like you blow bubbles. And you can see them pop, 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 just all popping away, allowing you to let them go and focus on the present moment. And then let's commence. So let's stepping out just a little bit with your feet in your chair, gathering that energy around you. And then turning those palms forward and coming up, rising up, turning the palms down. This is the flow. And engage in your imagination, like imagining you are flowing like the ocean waves. You're flowing out into the ocean as you rise up and flowing in, the waves coming in. And decide if you want to exhale as you raise your hands and inhale down, or the opposite, whatever feels good to you. Just sinking into this movement, which helps us to relax, helps things to flow. As we come down, notice as you come down, your hands are going just a little behind you, opening up that lung and heart area. Notice my arms are a little apart so that around my armpits, the energy can flow there. I'm not holding that tight. One more, let's do one more flow. And then just bring that energy around and notice how you feel. Nice deep breath in, long exhale out, and let's move into wind in bamboo or side stretching. So the head, we're going to lean to one side, and the head angles towards the corner. We're not dropping the head. The hands hang down, and we're just going to lean over, squeezing out like a sponge, any toxins, any heaviness, any negative energy that we don't want, and opening, allowing the positive in. And you might want to inhale on the way down. Or exhale, whatever works best for you. And then inhale or exhale on the way up. And let's add to this. Let's add an arm. So as we bend down, the opposite arm is coming up. Always be comfortable. Only move to that zone of comfort for you. Focused on how that movement is feeling and adjusting as you need to. And let's do one more on each side. nice deep breath in. Long, slow exhale out, cooling that warm soup stone. And notice. Notice what you're feeling internally, externally. No judging, just noticing. And then taking those fingers, and we're going to interlace them like this. It kind of looks like the spine when we get those fingers interlaced together. So we're going to bring our hands together, interlace them, coming up to our heart area or lung area or our middle dantian. Turning the palms up, reaching up, looking up to the sky, honoring the universe, and maybe opening the sky or opening the clouds so we can see the sun. And we relax, inhaling in, interlacing those fingers, again reaching up. This is called raising up the heavens. There's a little tension as you come here, so conscious tension. Like we're making the decision to be tense as we reach up, and we're making the decision to relax as we come down. And then we inhale out, starting to put a little tension on as we reach up, and even more tension as maybe we move those clouds away to see the sun. And then relax as we gather. Maybe we're gathering water. To move up towards the sun and making those clouds that we're moving apart. And let's do one more. And this next one, we're going to rise our hands up, look up, maybe even bend back just a little bit. And then we're going to come forward and we're going to bring our soft fists together and bend over. So we're honoring here, inhaling, honoring the open sky, the universe. Exhaling down, squeezing. Opening. It's a great movement for helping your lymph system to pump those toxins out of you. And let's even consciously squeeze even a little more. Squeezing your face, your feet, your fists. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze out anything you don't want. And then open up again. Oh, let go, relax, breathe in, open, all that young energy. And come back and honor the yin energy of the earth. And squeeze, tighten the perineum, that space where we might hold our feet, and then let it go. One more time. And let's squeeze as much as we can. Let go. Consciously relax. Taking a nice deep breath in. A long exhale out. We're going going to do something called tendon or connective tissue stretching. And our connective tissue is all over our body. And to keep that healthy and supple is real important anytime, but especially as we get older. And it helps the flow of things, it helps the flow of messages going through our body. So this goes like this. We're going to inhale and we're going to move our arms out. And we're going to inhale again, move our arms up. Inhale, move our hands forward. Exhale and move our hands down. And we're going to do 4 different hand postures. And the first one is our fingers are going to be up. The second one is our fingers will be flat, but we're gonna take that little finger and stretch. So we're going to stretch open the inside. And then the third one, our thumb will lead the stretch, and we're going to stretch the outside. And then the fourth one is what a little bird hand, looks like a little bird beak, and that stretches the top. So we're going to get a nice whole stretch with these exercises for our whole upper body and even our hips. And so I invite you to sense where you're feeling the stretch and always be comfortable during the stretch and stay at that comfort zone. So let's begin. Inhale, exhale, fingers up. Inhale, fingers pointing back. Inhale, forward, like giving yourself a little space if you need it. Inhale and down. This time, the little finger leads the stretch, stretching that inside of the arm, opening the chest, up. I'm not going all the way up. You can go all the way up because I want you to see the stretch. And this is okay too. Sometimes you might have a sore shoulder, and just coming up a little bit so your shoulder stays comfortable is a good adjustment to make. Inhaling, pushing out. And down. Nice. This time, the thumb leads the stretch. Getting the back of our arms, the back of our shoulders, our shoulder blades. Feel that nice stretch. Breathe into that. Up we go. Forward. And down. Feel all those places you're stretching that you might not normally feel. This time, the bird hand. Maybe lifting all those burdens or worries off your shoulders. And down. Stretch with the bird hand. And then just bring your hands towards your lower dantian, that space, just a couple finger widths below your belly button, and notice, just notice how you feel internally, externally. And then we're going to move to the lower body. And so we're going to move back a little bit so you can see my feet. And So we stretch the whole upper body, connective tissue. Now we want to do the foot. And quite simply, we just point the toe and with one foot and then lift. And again, we could go like this, but we want to go slow and feel that stretch. And notice how far that stretch is going. Maybe you can feel it into your hip area. And then pointing forward, and we're breathing as we're doing this, staying soft. And one more. And then let that foot relax. And we're going to take that foot and turn it in. And then turn it out. And again, always be comfortable. Stretch only to your comfort zone. And one more. And then circle. Circle in one direction about 6 times. And then in the other direction. And again, feeling that circling. Feeling those ankles, getting some nice attention. And then you're not going to be able to see this, but I'll show you with my hands. So your feet, your toes, inside your shoes, or maybe you don't have your shoes on, and that's great too. So let's just open those toes, spread those toes, stretch those toes, and then relax. Let them go. Stretch, open and stretch, and let them go. Open and stretch, and let them go. And then bring that foot and notice. Do you notice a difference between this side and this side? And so let's give this leg some love too. So point that toe, raise it, point it, feeling the stretch. Staying relaxed, staying soft in the movement, breathing. And then relax that foot. Inside we go. Outside. Turning it in. Out. And in. And out. And in. And out. And relax that foot again. And circle one direction 6 times. And you can do this for as long as you want. You can do this doing many things. So either playing cards or playing a puzzle or doing work at your computer. It's a nice little vitality break. And great for your whole body. So let's open those toes, stretch them, and release. And release. And release. Awesome. So let's finish with just a little massage. So taking our hands, we're just going to rub our digestive system. Let's go this way first. Our organs work so hard for us all day long. And this is like saying, thank you. Oh, you work so hard for me, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention to you, and I'm going to give you some love right now. And then let's take this chair hand and keep it on the lower area, and then take the plant side hand and move it on your heart, your lung area. And let's just rub those 2 areas, those organs, the heart, the lung, getting the liver and the pancreas, moving that energy around. And maybe even saying as you're massaging, you know, I'm opening those meridian channels. And allowing those energy blockages to disperse and move out. And then bringing our hands together, we're going to end with following our channel. So we bring our hand, and we're not touching, we're hovering over our body. We're moving up our face. We're tracing the channels. We're coming down our head, fingers pointing down, but then we come over our shoulders, under our armpits. And if you're sitting, you can just go down to your bone here and then come outside your chair and come outside this outside of your legs. And here your fingers are, the thumb is on the side of the leg, the fingers are on the back of the leg. And then you come down around your toes, up the inside, thumb on the inside of your leg, fingers on the front. It's like combing our energy. And how good does it feel to comb our hair? We're just combing our whole energy field here, smoothing it out. Down the side. Let's do that one more time. This 3 is such a marvelous number. And we're breathing softly, deeply. And notice what you're feeling. And finally, let's do a gathering breath. So we're palms forward and gather what you need for today. Maybe it's patience, tolerance, courage, peace, calm, whatever. Fill that bucket. And then move that through you, down through your skin, through your muscles, through your tendons, right down into your bone marrow. And know that it's available to you all day long. Thank you so very much. And enjoy the rest of your day. Much blessings and love to all.
Lori, thank you so much for a wonderful practice and for reminding us how effective and gentle and just beautiful a seated practice can be, just as effective. And for those who do prefer to practice that way, it was wonderful to include a full session for them to follow along with. I want to remind everyone that you can find Lori's other virtual practices, virtual classes on our VPG list. You can locate that VPG list through our Facebook page and also at our website, which is healerwithinfoundation.org. If you've missed any of these live practice sessions, or if you just want to go back and replay them, these lovely practices like Lori's today, you can do that either through Facebook or at our YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and search on Healer Within Foundation, you'll find our channel. We do ask that you subscribe to our channel. That helps us greatly there. It helps to increase the foundation's footprint there at YouTube, and that improves our reach and helps us get these beautiful practices into the lives and homes of many others. So we'd appreciate you doing that. If you're leading an online practice group and wish to be added to our VPG list, just send us an email at admin@healerwithinfoundation.org or send us a message here through Facebook. Please mark your calendars now for our next live practice sampler. That will be next Monday, July 20th at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Our leader at that time will be Senior Trainer Bob Wolf. Bob has led us before, and I know he'll have a wonderful practice for us then. So we hope to see you then. And until we meet again, may all be well. Thanks again, Lori. Have a great day, everyone.